boy! Who's a good boy? How do you like me now?
We got us a race car, you guys.
Yeah! Woo! Push the car. Get your mama to push the car.
Today we're racing tomorrow, boys.
Earned it.
This is the 68th annual Bakersfield March Meet, and this is going to be round by round coverage of my buddy Kirk taking his new to him 67 Nova down there. This is a GPS Racecars built tube chassis, fiberglass body Nova, 708 cubic inches, reworked by SMC Racecars. There was a fair amount of fabrication, header build, plumbing, a bunch of work done by them there in Spokane, Washington. Kirk actually bought this car. It was complete in North Carolina, I believe, and shipped it out here, did a bunch of work to it. Kirk himself put a new engine in it. So brand new engine, new transmission. He had our very own David Chun put a new rear gear in the car. We headed down there 860 miles from home to sort this thing out. Thanks for watching the preview. Watch to the end and you get to hear all about all of the trials and tribulations of shaking down this new car. We had issues and we worked very hard on it and it turned out very good, I think. So check it out, watch to the end if you want to hear all that, but I'm going to give you all the action right now. Well, good morning and welcome back to DeLoney V8 Motorsports. It's Tuesday morning at the March Meet. It's 7 a.m. I'm going to take you a little walk and we'll show you some of the rigs that are already staged up outside the gate. Everybody's waiting to pull in there today, get set up, some testing tomorrow, and then the event really kicks off. Some nitro cars already in the gate, some other stuff, but check this out. There's a lot of folks here. So there's the end of the grove. There's the swap meet. There's Kirky. Right now we got tons of room. They keep trying to tell us to tighten it up, but there's nobody else here yet.
Paddling the tires all the way down. What's that?
You got something leaking.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Fuel.
Well, we're following the old 67 Nova A-gas car up to the staging lanes. They just called A-gas. This is our first qualifier. Today is Thursday at the March Meet. We got Brett wheeling the golf cart. We got Fred out back. You know, he's pretty much in charge of us all. So we'll see how it goes this morning. It's been a little bit of an interesting ride so far. So it's looking good. Beautiful weather today. We love the March Meet. And this afternoon, nitro funny cars. So that's always good. Thanks for watching.
lifted a little bit too. I shouldn't have. We got us a race car, you guys.
Hey Kirk.
Yes.
What day is today?
Race day.
Are we happy about race day?
We're very happy.
How are you feeling about it?
We're gonna win.
We're gonna win?
We're gonna win.
All right, we got one round of competition in A-Gas 2026 March Meet, and we're looking forward to it.
We're gonna win. We're racing Sunday.
We not only have a fast car, we have a beautiful car.
That's right.
Right?
Thank you.
The Chevrolet Nova.
That's right.
All right, get out there and do it.
See ya.
for all the marbles. What it really means is if you win this round, you get to play on Sunday. It's currently Saturday here at the March Meet. So we're looking pretty good. We're ready to run. Nova is prepped. See how we do here. First round. It's going to be fun. All the excitement.
We're racing tomorrow, boys. Yeah, I lifted like crazy.
Come on!
Right?
Huh?
Right?
Who's racing on Sunday? Who's racing on Sunday? Yeah!
We are.
Who's got 2,000 is racing on Sunday?
This guy!
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
So we stayed at the same spot. You were a mile away.
Hell yeah!
All right, well, as professional announcers used to say, the radio guys, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Here it is, Sunday at the March Meet 2026. We are going into round 2 in A-Gas. We got Kirk wheeling the hot rod up there. It's all ready to go. It's all cleaned up, serviced. See how he does here. We got a white Corvette in the first round. So looking forward to making this run. We'll put it all on video for you.
Yeah, buddy.
Number 2, baby. All right.
All right, we are rolling up for the third round. Made it past second round too. This is really fun. Winning. March Meet 2026. We got Kirk up there in the hot rod. We got a lot of traffic. People are coming, going, leaving, whatever. So hope for the best. We're going to show you it all on the channel.
Got there second as Jack Jansen crossed the finish line first, but broke out that step 57. That's 300s of a second too quick.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Had fun putting all that together. Good action. Beautiful weather down in Bakersfield. We really ate that up. Being from the Northwest, kind of chilly and rainy up here right now. And boy, the weather down there was just stellar. We love going down to the track there at Famoso. It's special. There's a ton of history. We've been down there a bunch ourselves, and that track's been around a really long time. It's interesting to me when you look at, I don't even know what the average age is on an NHRA Pro crew, but it's got to be something in the 20s. But when you go to the March Meet and you look around, there's certainly some 20-somethings on the crews there. You got to have that on some of the, some of the nitro cars and stuff. But there's a lot of old dudes, and so a lot of people that have been doing it a long time hang out on the crews and work down there and just kind of relive a little bit of the glory days. And so I think that's really cool. So bear with me. I'm going to try to catalog all the issues we had with this Nova. Pretty incredible. It was maybe a little bit crazy to take this thing, 800 plus miles to shake it down. And, the driver wanted to do it. It was a new car to him. He worked on it feverishly in his own shop by himself. He put the motor, transmission in there. Obviously dealt with the logistics of getting the car up to SMC Racecars and getting Erick McCarthy up there, tasked with doing the header build, the wiring, the plumbing. I think he repackaged some things for the dry sump radiator and that kind of thing up front. And really did a beautiful job. Put the dash in the car, did all the wiring for that, all the sensors. And this thing is just top notch. Everybody that came by the pit stared at this thing and got a lot of compliments. Just a beautiful car. But we had a lot of adversity. So obviously, driver put everything together before we left. When he first got it fired up at his house, too much fuel pressure. I forget what it actually had. It was over 10, 12 pounds, something like that. And so the decision was made to add a second fuel pressure regulator. So he did that. And that was literally like the day before we were going to leave. And so it was a plumbing nightmare because he couldn't get the fittings we needed locally. And so he needed to get things shipped. He ended up getting those and put it all together, got the thing in the trailer. And I think we left about 24 hours later than we'd planned to for the first race. The car was actually taken to the West Coast Rumble event down in Bakersfield. And so we made a handful of passes the weekend before the March Meet and ran into some issues there too, but sorted through those. But I'll go through everything, and I'm cheating here. I got it on the whiteboard behind the camera. We had to verify the oil level when we first got there. There was a little bit too much oil in the dry sump tank. It was filling up the puke tank. That was an easy fix. Great support from the dry sump tank manufacturer. We called, got somebody on the phone instantly. They had all the answers we needed. They knew what tank we had. Very good support there. The 4-link, so the first pass on the car, it went left. It went left a couple of times after that. And so the driver himself did the 4-link adjustments, made the calls. He made all the calls actually for what to adjust on the car and really did a solid job. But 4-link adjustments, not a big deal, right? Normal thing, shaking out the car. On one of the fire-ups, we noticed the float bowl was leaking and we had a bad O-ring on one of the carburetors. And so it just decided to start leaking. And so I had to take that apart. Luckily, he had a spare with him. So replaced that, fixed that fuel leak. The float level was an issue on one of the passes. I showed you that. Actually, we noticed a tiny splash in the scoop. And so the float level was a little high. We had to deal with that adjustment. Again, normal kind of adjustment for a new car, right? But when you package all these things up, there was a lot. So again, common tire pressure adjustments. We decided with the way the car was moving, and really the driver decided, we added a pound of tire pressure to the back. That seemed to help. We stuck with that the rest of the weekend. We had a rocker stand come loose. And so this actually, on the very first test run on Wednesday, we had a rocker stand come loose and you could hear it after the burnout. I was on the driver's side of the car. I couldn't hear a thing. It sounded fine to me. Fortunately, my buddy Brett was on the passenger side of the car. Also, fortunately, we've got racing radios for that thing. And so he was able to call out. The car did not sound right. The driver, decided to abort the run. So he pulled up to the starting line, but basically through the conversation on the radio from Brett's call out, decided to abort that run, which was smart. We towed it back to the pits, figured out the rocker stand on the passenger side of the car. I think it was number 5 or something. No, sorry, it would have been number 4 or something on that side of the car. Rocker stand was loose. Again, we got great support. Called T&D, got right through to somebody, asked why this might happen, verified the torque on all the rocker stands. Great help there. They gave us a suggestion of why it probably happened, and they were probably right. We rechecked those all weekend after that, and we never had an issue come back for that. Made a test run, got to the top end, and this was very scary. Had a lake of Q16 under the car. And so we weren't really sure what to do at the time. We're not a fire crew, right? And so we get up there, we ended up pushing the car, got it out of the way because it's at the top end, right? More cars are coming up. We did alert the safety crew that was there. It wasn't a big deal. We were able to get the leak stopped there, got it back to the pits and figured it out. The car has an automotive A3000 pump. Again, very common new car type of issue. The pump has a bolt together coupler with an O-ring, and the bolts had worked themselves loose. Again, brand new pump, brand new build. So we were able to get those bolts tightened, got them Loctited, solved that leak, never came back again. But boy, it was unnerving, right? Brand new car, made of fiberglass, a lake of fuel under the car. And yeah, not too fun, or not too, it didn't put your mind at ease working around that at that time. So got that solved. We had valve spring issues. And so the first one was the number 6 intake, I believe, and broken valve spring. And so again, just inspecting the car, looking under the valve cover, we noticed, hey, one of the outer valve springs was broken. And we were able to borrow a tool from a fellow racer in 7.0 Pro, the Bad Moon Rising, altered. And he had a kind of honestly a rudimentary, he called it out, it's kind of a rudimentary type tool. And we were able to use what he had and get that valve spring replaced. Fortunately, driver had spares, so we were able to get that dealt with. And we started paying a lot more attention to the valve train after that run. We were pulling the valve covers after every pass, closely inspecting everything. And then I think it was, I want to say Friday, I believe it was Friday night, we found another broken valve spring, another intake. It was the number 5 intake that time. And we were at that point, we were like, okay, should we keep running the car, right? Again, we replaced that valve spring. He had another spare. We used the same tool and got it done. And boy, you should see these valve springs. These things are serious. They're a triple valve spring. They're gigantic and they are stiff. And it's all we could do to get that replaced. Actually, both sides. It was a little dicey to do that replacement, but we got it done. Everything worked great. Obviously, they held up the rest of the weekend and we didn't have another problem with broken valve springs after that. So what else? I think that probably sums up all of the issues we had. So it was really the highs and the lows. The car, obviously, you saw in the video, we won a couple rounds in A gas. That is hard to do. This class is very difficult. Racers are very tight. They run the number. You sit there and watch these cars run and it's 60, 61 all day long. These guys are running right on the number. They murder the tree. Very tough to win in that class. We were really fortunate to win the 2 rounds we did. Pretty darn cool. You could see the reactions, you know, to win the first round on Saturday and be able to race on Sunday was a huge deal for this team. We were thrilled. And again, we got the second round. In the third round, we raced Tom Huggins. Extremely close race. You saw it on the video. He was impressed with how close the race was. And you can tell Tom is a guy that's been there, done that, and took us out. Went on. I don't know that he even won the next round, but you know, he's a respected racer and he did a great job there. And we couldn't hang our heads low. Our driver did a fantastic job and the car ran great. It ran a 761 on that pass. That's as close as it ran. This motor is a killer. This motor is barely breaking a sweat to run 760s. And so this is going to be a good combo. So I want to thank everybody that came down there with us. Obviously, the driver did a great job. He put together a fantastic car. He also puts together a fantastic breakfast. He cooked his breakfast one day and steak. And so we had steak dinners a couple different nights. You know, this guy really rolls out the red carpet. He took great care of us. He appreciated our help. Another side note I'll just mention, my buddy Brett Davis was down there and his dad Fred Davis was there as well. And the 3 of us worked on the Tiki Warrior crew, funny car crew, and it was really fun to get back down there at Bakersfield, working on a crew with these guys. We had a lot of fun. Fred's first trip to that track was something like in the 60s, 68 or something like that. And so he's got great stories to tell. He's been around drag racing a long time. It was really fun to be down there with Fred. I appreciate you know, Brett hosting us down there. We camped out across the track in the campground with everybody else. We love the Bakersfield March Meet. Want to go back. If you get a chance, go to it. The history there is just epic. So thanks for watching, everybody. I know this was long and drawn out. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.